Hi guys, welcome back to Spen United, and this is season 2, episode number 3. Right, so we're going to have a quick look at the calendar to start, and we are going to finish out August and the transfer window today. We do have 5 games though. A couple of those are home games in the cups. So we've got Sheffield United, that we've been drawn in the Carabao Cup. Sheffield United is currently in the Premier League, so it's not something we're going to worry too much about. And same with the Papa John Trophy. We're not worried about either of them really. So I'm just going to concentrate on the league games today. So it will be a case we'll have full strength team pretty much in all those 3, and then just with like a weakened team. And the reserve team for both for the cup games, expecting to lose really. But saying that, I am going to go into the transfers today. I think we're going to try and pick up a couple of players now. So obviously we've got Beard on there at the minute, but these are the 2 that we're looking at. So we have Elchi Al-Ra. He's a left-footed centre-back. I think he's pretty much the best of the bunch really. He's not that quick, but he's very strong and good with the jumping. And his defensive awareness is great, and his heading is good. And then obviously his standing slide tackles in the yellow as well. So I think this young 17-year-old guy from Japan, he's who we're going to be looking at as our reserve centre-back. So he is 67 overall, so obviously he's got some room to grow in there. Millet, we're going to have to wait until somebody comes in for Alex Waters. So at the moment we've had no offers in for him. So that's going to probably go more down to the wire, and then we'll have to make a decision come deadline day if Waters still hasn't left the club by then. But this is who's going to come in place of Archie Beard, Benjamin John. So he is naturally a centre midfielder. So it will mean we will just adjust that left-sided CDM into a centre mid. But this guy is quick, he's got good balance, good stamina, and everything's pretty much looking pretty decent really. And he's got excellent, good in short and long passing there. So his defensive awareness isn't great, but like I say, he's going to be the more forward-thinking centre mid. So I think this is who we're going to go for first. So his wage is a little bit higher than I perhaps would have liked, but he has got a good value. So I'm hoping that we're going to be able to really see some good growth from this kid. So let's go straight into approach to sign. So it is saying 2,200, and obviously we are on strict negotiations, so I would expect pretty much to be wanting that. So he wants an important squad role, but obviously he is going to be a starter, so I'm happy for that to go through. And he's wanting a 5-year deal, so yeah, perfect. You don't want a release clause, so it'd be nice if he just comes, and he has. So he's saying he wants 1.7 with a signing on bonus of 17,000 and an appearance bonus of 36 grand. I think we will counter and just remove that appearances, just because he's guaranteed pretty much to get that, because he is going to be our starter. So yeah, he's just going to bump his wages up a little bit more. So it's going to be 2 grand. So it's slightly under what they were expecting. But yeah, I'm happy for that. And it does mean that we're going to have a new centre midfielder in. So now we will go in for Al-Ra here. So he's got a decent value as well, but he's only looking between 6 and 900. So let's get straight into this. This will be good because this will be the first left-footed centre-back we'll have in the club as well. So So he's wanting important as well, which is, I'll try and counter for rotation because he's probably not going to be a starter this year, but he's wanting important, so we're going to have to accept it. He's wanting 5 years, which is good. So no release clause. So hopefully he's wanting the low side of this £400 he wants, and then a small clean sheets. Obviously we don't get many clean sheets, but only 5. Yeah, I'll just accept that off the bat. £400. He's a good player. He's going to be a good backup. So I think that's the transfer business we're going to do at the moment. Like I say, we do have Waters on the transfer list, but until he actually leaves, we haven't got space for that keeper, and we're still waiting for James Smith to receive some offer as well, and Michael Phillips. So we're still waiting for them to go out. Stewart is currently looking to see if he's going to go out on a season-long loan, and then Fleming as well. I'm currently negotiating there with Silgo Rovers for a transfer, so hopefully he goes out, and Stewart as well. And then it comes to transfer deadline day, we'll have to decide if we're gonna what we're gonna do with Waters. So yeah, I think we just nudge that further forward. So he is a CM. Obviously, it's still actually in the same position, so it shouldn't be much different. And also then, do we bring this? I think we're going to have to put him on the bench at least in place of Booth. Because obviously he has taken a important squad role. So yeah, that's how they're going to line up there. So if we just change the rotation side as well. So yeah, with the amount of players that have been leaving, I think that's what we're looking at. So, but let's get into this then. So we're starting up against 6th place Wycombe. We are in our away kit, and we're looking pretty fit out there. So let's get into it. Right, so here we are, away from home, coming up against Wycombe. See how we can start this episode off. Obviously last time we played really well. Just that little slip up at the end of the episode with the 2-2 draw against Walsall in the Sim. Well, let's get into this and see if we can pick up where we left off in the play games. There's Ellis Ward straight away trying to bomb through there. It is well tackled. So we do get to see our new centre mid taking up that number 8. We will actually have to look at the numbers. I think probably number 8 should be fine, really. He's obviously an attacking centre mid. Getting his first run with the ball here. Benjamin John. Doing well. Lays it off to O'Connor. O'Connor looking for Ward. Ward, who started the season well. Oh, and he's pulled it. I was already thinking of the scoring speech there. He's just pulled it wide. Wasn't expecting that. So Ellis Ward is still doing it, even though he's into his mid-30s now. He's still been really good. Not any signs of decline at the minute. So we will obviously keep a close eye on that. If he does start to, usually when people do start to decline, it is quite rapid, but he does start a lot of games, so you would think that is going to aid in his keeping his stats up as well. Oh, and he's worked it well, and it's buried into the corner. People just standing off there, standing around, and in the end, it's fallen to the Wycombe. So he's just turned here, and suddenly he's just pulled off the man. He's ended up on the 18-yard line, just completely all on his own there. No chance for Waters, and it's 1-0 down, so Daryl Horgan, that's his first goal of the season, but we are behind.
So United restart the game, disappointed to have conceded. Can they come up with an equaliser?
Looking for a response straight away, the boys. Lucas pushing on here. Lucas still going. He's knocked up in the air. It's fallen to Ward. Ward! Oh, and it's surely! It is Dyer O'Connor. Seemed to take an age there to actually find where the ball was. But Ward, it was a good run from him. It's a nice hard strike of the ball. The keeper, it's a decent save, but didn't manage to push it away from goal. It's just stuck right there, and Dyer O'Connor finally sorted out his feet. Took a touch, and defenders and keeper didn't have time to react to him. It is tapped in for a 1-1 now, so a quick response from us. 18 minutes gone, 1-1. Right, we'll come out for the second half. We have taken off Lucas. I have brought on Rory Edgar though, so we're going to find out at the end of the game if this is a good or a bad move, but obviously an attacking move from us. Oh, it's a good turn. Oh, and Waters, I think he's just got a touch on that to get it away. Oh, come on. Fucking glitching out, and Thompson tucks it away. So, literally seconds into the second half and we are behind. I think that was a really good save. Well, two good saves, but third time lucky, and he has scored. But yeah, maybe having those two attacking centre mids is gonna, well, it's definitely gonna help us now if we need to pick up a goal. Definitely looking very aggressive at the front, and it's a great ball, and Vita on the volley. What a strike! That is a tremendous goal. The fans go crazy at seeing that one.
Let's take another look, and it's a very good goal, and they deserve it.
So ping ball over the top and struck it so well. Waters couldn't get anywhere near that one. Beta makes it 3-1 now, and this game has took a drastic change. 3-1 down, and we're just 10 minutes into the second half now. All of a sudden, this is looking a long way back. Oh, and that's a great ball. We're going to come out with Waters, and Waters just gets there in time. But again, they're just coming onto the second ball every time at the minute. Ryan Bailey makes the challenge, but it's still falling to them. Here's a chance at the back post. Well up. Oh, keeper's coming out, flying. Still we can't get a tackle in. Wickham. Dominant football from them at the minute. There's Ward. Lays it around the corner to Benjamin John here. We've not seen much from the new signing so far. Oh, and John now. Into O'Connor. O'Connor. Good turn. There is the finish. And that's what we needed from the talisman up front. Gives us a chance to get back into this one. So 71 minutes gone. Lovely turn. Benjamin John gets his first assist, I think, for the club there. It's a lovely sidestep to get away from the defender, and then one-on-one you just know there's no other outcome. It's nicely played. Forward now to Chad Campbell. Chad Campbell looking for Rory Edgar. Finds it to Bailey. And Ryan Bailey, the captain! Captain fantastic, his eyes lit up. Perhaps should have looked for a pass. He came just nosebleed territory going forward. Never been that far forward. Perhaps
And played the pass
O'Connor or something should have been calling for the ball there.
Well, they've been getting
Right,
the
so
substitute
12
ready,
minutes to go.
now they will make the personnel change.
Got to start pushing men forward, I think, soon.
Edgar. And it's with
Here's
John.
John into O'Connor now. O'Connor finds back to Benjamin John here.
This could be the final opportunity.
Not the best touch there. Finds Edgar. Rory Edgar cuts around. Edgar, and it's gone in. Stockdale can't keep it out. Wasn't the cleanest of strikes from Edgar there. But the young lad has done enough, and it is our new signing who gets a double assist. Lovely play.
Well, this is
Benjamin there
see,
finds it. Edgar just trying to get a shot off. Manages it. It's not the cleanest of strikes, and Stockdale will be disappointed he's let that one in. Oh, he's just got a fingertip to it, but it's just enough to take it into that bottom corner. You can see manager happy. 3-3 now.
Well, they've restarted
8
the game.
minutes to go.
It's 3 apiece. Well, something has happened
So
at one of the other
what
venues.
happens now in this game?
News from Alex.
Yeah,
So Wheeler is pushing forward. Oh, and it's a good ball. Oh, and they worked it well. He's side netting. How has he not scored there? Wonderfully worked. Quick play. We'll bring on Oscar Wright. Just freshen up the back line a little bit here. And that's comes on. He's done well again. So that's probably going to end the game. A couple of good interceptions there. So the new centre back getting involved. So both are our new signings. Obviously a couple of assists up front for Benjamin.
Well, Derek, I think you have to
Benjamin John and Ara actually coming on late on. A couple of decent interceptions to hold on to the point for us. It is O'Connor, picks up 2 goals.
Well, what a brilliant display that was.
3-3 in the end. Exciting stuff. Right, and we're back, and it is to the worst news imaginable. Lucas is going to be out for the next 3 months with a broken toe. So Lucas, who's been immense in that centre midfield role, he is going to be missing for 3 months. So what I've had to do, initially I was thinking, do we go out and buy, get another free agent? But I don't really want to do that. And I was toying with the idea of bringing Burrows in to start, but he is so low rated, 54. We're talking about for 3 months, so he's not going to be good enough to be playing day in, day out. So what I've had to do is I'm going to move Bailey. So Ryan Bailey, our captain, is going to go into that CDM role. So it did kind of work in that second half. He does have CDM in his positions. I'm not sure. We'll go into development to see if it's only a couple of weeks, then we may actually change him to a CDM. But yeah, I think that's the way to go. And then A-Ra, he's going to come in to be a starter. So he is 67 rated, so he's good enough to come in as a starter. And then move Arlo Sharp, who's the right footer, over to that side. So we have got an offer here from Exeter City for Michael Phillips. So Michael Phillips, obviously the striker that was looking to move on. So 430,000, it's just above value, so I think we will just accept that. Not going to worry too much about negotiating. Oh, and we have got an offer here for Waters. So it is FC Michelin, 960,000. What is this? So it's above value, but it's saying that we can get 1.1 million. Oh, this metal's halfway, so 1.05. I'm just going to accept that. It is somebody, obviously, we're looking to move on. His value is only 825,000. So, yeah, a lot of transfer movement and player movement in this early episode here. And that brings us us to the Morecambe game. So home against Morecambe down in 17th. As you can see, we're in third at the minute. So back-to-back draws. Barnsley are dominating at the moment. I think they are the only 3-star team in the league. So I'm not surprised that they're going to be pretty much pulling away. As you can see, they're dominant. 4 games, 4 wins, 7 goals and 1 conceded. So they're going to be a hard team to come up against. So we're facing Morecambe down in 17th, 1 win, 1 draw, 2 defeats. And Hartlepool are down there struggling at the minute, and Walsall as well. Rock bottom, just that 1 point, and it unfortunately was at the Sug Arena against us. Right, so back at Sug Arena, and we're coming up against Morecambe today. Quite a few of our players are quite tired, but I have just changed the fullbacks, mainly because we do have Sheffield United coming up soon in the Carabao Cup, so we do obviously we are going to be playing a weakened team in that, so I don't really want to be sending half a team out that's basically going to be then unfit to play in that cup game. Ward, it's a good ball inside there. Rogers now finds the ball through. It is now fist in, looking to smash it at near post, and it's a good save by the keeper. Ended up a tight angle there from O'Connor. Just tried to thrash at it into that near post. The keeper did well enough. Here's Oscar Wright bombing forward. Oscar, can you find a better pass here? Knocks it in. Oh, it is that man. It's Benjamin John. It didn't look that good a header, but he's done enough to beat the keeper. And the new player, the new centre mid, gets his first goal for the club. So picked up a couple of assists in his first game. Second game picks up his first goal. So it's knocked in. It's a free header. Oh, the keeper's got to be disappointed. It's not far away from him, but our new number 8, he'll take it every day. And that's a lovely first goal from him. Gives us the lead. Right, back into Ward. It's lovely play, but then Ward can't get the pass off. So the last pass that he needed there. Oh, we're trying to step in to pick off the passes. We've missed it a few times there. Oh, Sharp still trying to wrestle that ball back, but we can't manage it. Morecambe, oh, it's a lovely fake. Oh, and it's off the bar. What a good chance from them. And Oscar Wright desperately just heading it away from a corner. Could so easily have been 1-1 there. Morecambe is scratching their heads. It's up in the air and Waters collects it. And we will go into half time 1-0 up. What a good fake that was. Completely took the defender out. But it's that man, Benjamin John, that takes the plaudits going into half time. It's his goal that's the difference. Right, so we've come into at half time, and I've had to make 2 changes here. So both Bailey is pretty much out on his feet, down to 57. So we brought him off for Burrows, and our main man, Benjamin John, who's got the goal, he's absolutely shattered and has picked up a knock. So we're going to bring Edgar on to play in that CM role. So at the moment, it's the walking wounded really. But we'll come out for the second half and hopefully we can pick up these 3 points.
The second half underway, United with the advantage, but no room for complacency.
We need to make sure that we don't get any more injuries. Definitely can't afford it at the minute, but maybe we do need to think at picking up another centre midfielder. After all, I probably can't afford to
Edgar.
Can't afford to not have anybody else. O'Connor, what feet from the boy!
And
Oh, it's just
narrowly
unfortunate. It's
Well, it's a good effort
on his
from that
left foot.
range,
He's having to
but the keeper had it covered.
try and knock it into that far corner, and he's dragged it, but just kicked away from two players like they weren't there. You can see he's angry with himself that he's not buried that. Probably would have settled this game if that had gone in. Nice turn from him into O'Connor. Finds Jake Manning, who's up front here. Manning rolls it into Ellis Ward. Ward! Oh, looking to bend it into the far corner, and Mendes has somehow managed to get a touch. So Ellis Ward is a lovely turn here. It's probably not into the corner as much as I thought, but Mendes has done well to turn it around the post.
Time for a change then.
So they're making early changes, so Morecambe's not happy with how this second half started. It's a long ball to the far post. Could go anywhere. It's fallen to Sharp. Unfortunately, nobody there. We need to be getting our foot on the ball and actually settling this one. Near is Ward. Oh, what a finish! He may be 32, but he can still bang them. Ellis Ward, what a strike!
Well, just look at this. It's a good
He was getting worried. He's answered the calls there, and that is a rasping strike from 20 yards there. He's just levered that one. The keeper didn't get a finger to it. It's just gone smashed up into the top of the roof of the net. 2-0. Long time teammate, but A-Rise looking like he could be definitely a good player for us.
And we're going to have a minimum of 4 added
Young
minutes.
left-footed centre-back. Here's Burrows. Burrows getting a bit of game time. Oh, it's lovely feed by Burrows. Finds Moss. He's trying to just dink away there, but couldn't quite make it. But literally a minute left of the game here. Jake Manning will just throw this one in. It's into Roy Edgar. Edgar not really got into the game much since coming on. But there it is, 2-0. We'll take it. I've just got to hope that the injuries aren't bad ones. Right, so we're at the emails. We have had a couple of sales here. Benjamin John, he is only got a bruised shoulder, so he's just out for the 5 days. So that's lucky. We've had nothing about O'Connor being injured, so all in all, not too bad. So yeah, Dexter Fleming, he's moved on, so that's a centre midfielder gone and a striker. So we are very much down to the bare bones now. So yeah, all of a sudden losing Fleming, probably the wrong time really, but I think we do have. So John's only going to be out for one game really. So yeah, I think we'll see. We've got obviously a couple of weeks until the end of the season. Maybe when we come to deadline day, we really think about if we need an additional body in there. Right, and we're back. So we are a day before the Sheffield United game, but we have had a couple of emails here. So Jordan Stewart is going to go out on loan, so he has already gone. We had another offer here from Alex Waters from Hellas Verona. So they've come for 1.1 straight away. So he's already negotiating with Michelin, but we may as well go in and negotiate this. So they've already paying more than Michelin already, so we can afford to be a little cheeky here. I think we'll go just a little bit more. Maybe Verona's perhaps maybe a little bit better club, and they've gone straight for it. So 1.25 million. So we'll have to see if Waters chooses them, but that's going to be an extra 200,000 for us if he goes there. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Because we obviously we need a keeper. Does this mean that we just have to go and buy this keeper to guarantee that we don't get some kind of message saying you can't leave because you've got no keeper? Because obviously Jordan Stewart's now gone out on loan, so I think we do. We're just going to have to go in Millet now, so and get him signed up. So we'll approach the sign. It's saying 600 to 950 is wages, so hopefully this should go through easily enough. And he's only wanting £400 as well, so yeah, take it, £400. If he gets 5,000, if he gets 10 clean sheets, which that'd be great if he can pick up 10 clean sheets. But yeah, we've got a new keeper in, so Timothy Millet, £400 a week. We'll take that. Welcome to the club. There are the free signings. So Benjamin John, he's had a great start from him. And A-Rat, it's obviously been perfect as well. The fact that Lucas has gone, or he's been out injured, Ryan Bailey's had to push into centre, into CDM, so it's meant that Elchi, A-Rat, obviously we were expecting him to just be a bit part player for this first season, but he's going to be starting full time pretty much. Now we've got Timothy Millet. He's going to come in and he's going to be a starter, no doubt. And hopefully that means that it parts the way that Alex Waters can move on. Right, so that's going to be the team that we're going to have to go with. A lot of players not in the right positions, but that's what so we're going to give Millet his first game. It's going to be a baptism of fire, coming up against a Premier League team. And we then have Jake Manning and then Small out on that right side. We've got Oscar Wright playing the left side there with Booth at centre back, and then you've got Bailey and Burrows centre mid, Edgar in his cam, Moss out on the left wing, Krychek on the right wing, Samari up top. Let's go. Let's just hope there's no injuries. And it is a decent effort from us. So Ward and O'Connor are on. So I think there's a definite glitch or something. And with the so Samari had ended up not playing. So it's played a completely wrong team. Stupid thing. So we've ended up playing pretty much our full strength team, I think. No wonder we got a 3-2 result. Yeah, I'm not sure why it does that. When you have an injured player, even when you take him out, you did this at the end of the last episode, in that Warsaw game. Take everybody out and take the injured player out, and it still comes up with an error. So yeah, that's going to mess this up a little bit, because we're now going to be skipping on to this Crew game, and I think we're going to have a lot of players struggling. Right, so this game against Crew, so unfortunately, because of the rotation, we are pretty much in the full rotation team. We do start with Millet though. We will see him in our first played game, our new number 1. So Chad Campbell will stay at left back. We do have options to come on later. Jake Manning will come on later. Sharp moves back over to that left side, a centre back, Booth to join him. We have Small out on that right back, and then we have Burrows coming in at CDM. John is back from his injury. Ellis Ward will continue to start here. Rory Edgar then will come on later. Then we have Moss and Krychek coming in with Samari up top. So, bit of a makeshift one, but let's get into it. Right, so here's the kickoff. Cam Millet start off with a clean sheet.
My name is
French number 1.
Commentary is Stewart. And coming up for you very
we've
shortly, live action from
lots of
League One.
new players out there at the minute.
Versus United.
Ward, one of the old guards, still going strong.
Would always tell us before kickoff.
Scored a stunner in the last game. To really see off Morecambe.
Eventually you'll get the space to show
Look
your
for him
ability.
to pick up
I'm
another
sure
one
that's
today.
been echoed by the coaches here today.
Start here. Carter Booth going across. Just enough to force him back, but still coming through with it here. It's a good challenge there. Arlo Sharp, good interception. Really used his body well. And it's Moss now. Still coming through, Moss. Trying to get that through to Samare, and should have done better there, the young lad. So the former striker passing. So he's more. He'd like more, obviously, to be on the other end of it to receive that ball, but it wasn't a good pass in the end. Oh, Carter Booth's been done. Oh, it's a great save. Oh, and how unfortunate. The new keeper picks up a fantastic save to deny him. With the initial shot, it's falling straight back though to another crew man. So we look at the replay. So it's a fantastic save, knocks it onto the post, but first man to go is Gomez, and just left foots it into pretty much an unguarded net really. Manager not happy, not had much game time.
Promising possession this.
Finney playing it through and they're running through here. Gomez could have had second. He's panicked a little bit there. The keeper's come out, made himself big. That is a good chance, and we could have been 2-0 down in the first 15 minutes here. Seeming only a matter of time that we're going to concede another. There's Ward. Just lays it in front to Burrows there. Burrows is a lovely ball into Krychek. Krychek's got all the pace here. Krychek surely! Oh, and he's ballooned it. What a chance for the young lad. Oh, he's gone for that near post, but just too much power, and you can see the manager. Well played. And Ward now trying to dink it over the top to Krychek, and Krychek's done well. Wrestled the ball away. Finding Samare, who gets there at the near post. And that's the goal we needed. I think that's the first goal in a played game that Samare's had. I know he's scored in simulations. We haven't used him that much. It's a nice goal there. Krychek, that was just all hustle. He's just played through, and Samare just a simple tap in. Gets us the 1-1. Maybe a little bit against the run of play, but we'll take it. Oscar Wright. No, it's actually Carter Booth out there. Oh, and it's been done. We have to try and get back here. Oscar Wright does. We're a bit fortunate that they've gone back out, but still have the ball. Murphy. Oh, it's a great ball, and how's he missed it? Gomez. Head in hands. Fantastic ball. He's right in the middle of the box, and how has he pulled that one? 81st minute. Could have been 3 points there. The manager's pulling him straight off. He's going to send him straight for an eye test after that one. Oh, Sharp done well. Arlo Sharp again doing just enough. Burrows gets the ball out to Edgar. Edgar into Benjamin John, who, like I say, has been a bystander really. He's not been in the game. And here is Rory Edgar. Still going. Edgar. Oh, and he's pulled it. He's getting bustled and battered, but got the space, and then he's fluffed his chance. Oh, are we going to get another one after that? 87 minutes gone. Not cut out. Robbins brings it forward. Jake Manning looked like he was running in treacle for a second, but Fortunate to get it away. So it is a 1-1 draw. Our great start to the season is starting to falter a little bit. I think it's definitely down to the fact of too many games. And I think we're starting to see that our reserve team are not quite up to it. Right, welcome back. We are at the last game of the episode. It is going to be the sim against Hartlepool, and this is the team we're going to go out with. So it is very much a rotation team. We've got Small at right back, and we've just had an offer for, so he could potentially be leaving, which will mean we're going to be pretty much down to the bare bones. But like I was saying previously, I do think we have obviously got all the scouts out, so we're going to start getting youth players back in again. So I think we are just going to roll with it really. Once we're out of this Papa John's, which I'm not bothered about at all, like we could call up some youngsters that are really low rated just to put in here really. But let's just quickly get through this game against Hartlepool. So it is a 2-0 win. So Samare and Moss both picking up goals, so I'll give them a bit of confidence there. James Small has left, so that's another player gone. As you can see, our profit is now up to 4.5 million. So let's go into these scout reports and see if we can pick up some players here. So Scotland, not promising. I think it's getting to the point though where we're going to have to keep these boys in, just because we may need to actually just get some bodies in the club. Ireland goalkeeper, don't look that bad actually. 350k. I think we do just maybe sign you up. I'm going to say no to you, you're definitely not good enough. And let's just have a quick look at this young lad. Ewan McGuinness, or Owen McGuinness is it? I'm not sure. 16 years old, so he's 58 overall. So his positioning's terrible. So 44 positioning. That usually seems to be the thing that's always low on these keepers. So we will stick him on a sweeper keeper there, but yeah, that's going to kill him a little bit. That positioning and pace as well is shocking, so might be just somebody that we end up just trying to sell on. Right, so this English one, Arthur Lambert, this is his second month and he's not looking good. And Alice Vickers, again, it's just disappointing. So even these improved scouts just don't seem to be coming back with absolutely anything for us. It really is the worst scouting. I could understand it when we had the 1-star scouts, but now we've actually improved the scouts and they're still just shockingly bad. Yeah, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the transfer window. And obviously they're chopping around the players today, but yeah, join me back next time. Thanks for watching, bye.